say what they want about other long-time shows, but you and I know that Entertainment Splash is like no other show, you know.
And that's on period. Honestly, guys, which other show gives you the kind of joy and good vibes we bring your way every single day of the week?
And which show also has a solid Throwback Thursday package like us? None. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Thursday edition of the show. This is Royal Highness and His Finest. I go by the name King Hojay, but you can call me OJ. That's what it is. It is what it is.
I love that payoff. All right, it's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It's your jewel in the crown. And of course, my name is Honeypot, is the hostess with the mostest. Yeah.
All right, guys, my name is Foladele. Thank you for joining us. Welcome aboard. Now, before we go, and I can't go on without saying thank you to my co-hosts and our team, the eSplash team, for showing so much love yesterday. Thank you guys for the surprises, for the...
Whatever.
Everybody has been angry that I did not cry. May we not see reason to cry, Amen.
There's tears of joy in this one.
Please, I was joyous. It's okay. But thank you guys so much. Honestly, thank you for the surprises. The ones that worked and the ones that you planned, but for one reason or the other couldn't work. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you.
Is that the response to give?
Yes, whatever.
Wow. You are welcome, is what they say.
Okay, sorry. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we have planned for today? We'll start with the latest stories in entertainment, then take today's celebrity birthdays, and of course, rewind.
All right. I will be in charge of today's laughs on Tweetville. Then later, we'll chew it off, take the news recap, of course, as usual. And then, where are they now?
Finally, on Daily Top 5, we'll be talking about 5 Nigerian albums turning 10 this year.
So if you're ready for this old school party, then stay tuned for a good show.
Okay.
Sir.
Welcome back to the show, guys. Oh my gosh, we're so tired from all the turning up yesterday, Abby. Like, I think it's only anybody that has energy today because she wasn't around yesterday, but geez, like...
No strength in the body.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. As I said already, it is now time for entertainment news, so let's get right into it. Is Runtown engaged to model Adot a catch? Well, we don't know. It looks like the relationship between Nigerian artist Runtown and Sudanese-Australian model Adot Akech has taken a new turn as she was spotted rocking a ring on the 4th finger of her left hand. In a now viral video, the model was seen with her friends in a car when one of them excitedly asked if the ring she was wearing is real, with the caption, "Adot is engaged." Now, just so you know, Runtown's relationship with the model kicked off on social media after she asked Runtown for his number in the comment section of a post he put up. The couple, however, confirmed speculations that they were in fact an item after loved-up pictures and videos of them were shared online recently. Gang, gang.
I saw somebody screaming and I'm like, what is it?
Is it your engagement or potential engagement?
It was so annoying that, you know how you're watching a video on your phone and then you go to other places and the video is still on in the background and then there is a scream. So I'm like, what is it for crying out loud? So I don't know.
I mean, it's possible because, especially with the whole caption of Adot is engaged, it's possible because sometimes your friends that will cast you first. So it's possible, and I guess maybe it would explain Runtown becoming a bit more low-key lately, at least on the music side. I don't know, maybe love has just taken his attention. Some people, look at Nicki Minaj now. Once she started to get married, she just kind of became a bit quieter.
And pregnancy, and she still went to shoot videos. She still went to, I mean, what are you talking about? Especially for the guy.
People are different now. People are different.
So there are various sources. Somebody close to Runtown was saying that it's supposed to be a promise ring, not like an engagement.
Wait, come. I want to ask a question.
So me, I want to ask you. Which one?
I need a question. We ask Foladele. Because I think we have the same question. So
what is promise ring together?
Okay, so the question that I want to ask that. Which one is promise ring? Which one is engagement ring? Because I see that people are scammers in the sense that, so it is engagement ring that we used to know. Okay. The promise ring, it's not like, when you now say, I'm not doing it again. Because, you know, things fall apart. The center can no longer hold.
Let me answer your question.
Thank you so much.
Good, thank you so much for asking. Engagement ring is, let's marry, you get that kind of thing. Promise ring is, I might not be in that headspace of marriage yet because maybe I'm scared of like that lifelong commitment. I'm still like wrapping my head around it. But I just want you to know that you're not just a random babe to me. Like you're so important to me. So take this ring. This is a symbol of. By the way, I don't agree with promise ring.
That is not of the rings behavior now.
So, hold on. I have one more question. So way back, I used to hear of engagement ring and then wedding rings. I didn't used to hear of promise ring. It is these days that we start hearing of promise ring. So, Koyemi actually...
So are we committed to give different ladies promise ring? So all I'm first, I come. When I'm ready, I'll let you know.
But that makes you scum, Jay. that makes you scum. Then you're promising different people at once?
Yeah, because I don't know whether it's you or you.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a childish thing. That's how I've always felt about it. I think promise rings are childish, but then I don't want to be too quick to judge you. Some people are just coming out of like trying to understand commitments and maybe they're dealing with that. So it's like, I can't wrap my head around giving you a big ring like that. Please just take this one to know that I really care. I love you.
So that one will now be panda or what?
It can still be a solid ring. Like, it doesn't have to be panda.
Take the small one and they come because
Runtown, we're happy for you.
We are happy for you, whatever, whether it's promise ring or engagement ring. God will be with you. In Jesus' name. Can we just move on? All right. Oh God. And then I wonder why I'm always taking Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. All right, Kim Kardashian speaks out following Kanye West's Twitter rants. A reality star and businesswoman, Kim Kardashian, has broken her silence and issued a public statement following her husband Kanye West's recent rant on Twitter. In the lengthy statement, which was shared on her Instagram story, Kim stated that the reason she is talking about Kanye's mental health is as a result of his recent bipolar disorder and the cultural stigma associated with it. She wrote, "As many of you know, Kanye has bipolar disorder. Anyone who has this or has a loved one in their life who does knows how incredibly complicated and painful it is to understand. I've never spoken publicly how this has affected us at home because I'm very protective of our children and Kanye's right to privacy when it comes to his health. But today, I feel like I should comment on it because of the stigma and misconceptions about mental health."
Yes, Kim continuing, and I'm quoting, "I understand Kanye is subject to criticism because he's a public figure and his actions at times can cause strong opinions and emotion. He's a brilliant but complicated person who, on top of the pressures of being an artist and a black man who experienced the painful loss of his mother and has to deal with the pressure and isolation that is heightened by his bipolar disorder. Those who are close with Kanye know his heart and understand his words sometimes do not align with his intention." She further stated that his disorder doesn't take away from his genius nor invalidate his dreams, which may seem unattainable to many. The mother of four also thanked those who have reached out to Kanye and the family and requested that the media and public show empathy and compassion during this period to allow them get through it. All of this is coming as a result of Kanye West's Twitter outburst. The latest was where he revealed that he has been trying to divorce Kim Kardashian for a year now after she met Meek Mill at a hotel for the United States prison reform. He also referred to his mother-in-law as Kris Jong-un, as accused her of teaming up with his wife to put out a statement about his behavior without approval, calling them white supremacists.
Okay. So a few things. First is, I just want to commend Kim. I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I don't know what they're dealing with because it must be a lot. I mean, it's one thing for you to have outbursts, but it's another for you to then rope me in, your wife who has stood by you all this time, to rope me in and start saying you want to divorce me and all that, and this my mom as well. But I want to commend her for coming out to the Kardashian family. They do a lot to protect themselves. It's a bit like Greenleaf, how we talk about Lady May. She does everything to protect her family. I think Kris Jenner and the rest of them are quite like that. And so I think it's nice that, you know, she's come out to just say this and protect her family. Like, he's going through this, please excuse this behavior and all that. His intentions are good and everything. So it's a wife thing to do, or it's a spouse thing to do, and it's nice that she's doing that. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I really agree with you. I think Kim is very mature, and I like the fact that when she finished it, she wrote Kim Kardashian West.
Yes.
Just so
we
you know
stand together.
That divorce is not in the works for me. If Kanye is talking about it, I'm just saying, like, you know, don't mind me, I'm just being funny. And then, you know, the memes people have been doing threw me off. You know that Kris Jong-un. So I now saw Jong-un.
I just have a problem with the people. Yes, Kanye is not surrounded by his family. He's just surrounded by friends hiding somewhere in this ranch in Wyoming. I'm just shocked as why the people around him can't just take his phone and stop him from tweeting.
Yeah.
Because he's tweeting and it's becoming too much and saying things he's not supposed to be saying. like, what he's trying to say right now is that Kim Kardashian and Meek Mill had something.
Yeah, and that even that is a whole nother like
Another
thing online.
entirely.
Yeah.
Like I saw a picture of Future. They were saying Future passed the button to Meek Mill. Like, so you hit that too? Oh my God!
And again, I think that
man.
when you're married to someone, you should totally forget. If you have chosen to marry that person, you should forget their past. You shouldn't keep. You should not. You should stop bringing those things up, especially when he talked about the role Chris played in when Kim Kardashian had the sex tape and all that. So I find that's very, very immature. I think that once you have decided to marry someone, you should know the person you're marrying. And then you should just forget and then move on. Let's move forward.
I think what they did to Burna Boy needs to be done to Kanye. And I also agree that they shouldn't have waited this long to do it. I mean, from him saying things, look, that time he said slavery was a choice.
That's when they would have said.
When they should have said, nah, this
you cannot
guy,
handle your social media pages
honestly, a black man saying slavery is a choice. When and then it's like, that's not what I meant. It's like, nah. So that's when they should have taken.
And to think that they shouted at someone at the rally, at the campaign.
And so saying,
it's not done. It's not done.
Shout out to Meek Mill, though.
Kanye, we love you, though.
It's an allegation.
Please pray for Kanye
But
West.
then we'll continue to pray for you in our thoughts and in our prayers.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out to Meek Mill, though.
Behave yourself. Honeypot, continue.
Thank you so much.
Shout out to Meek Mill, though.
All right, guys, that's all we can take on entertainment news. Now let's move to celebrity birthday shout-outs. All right, the first person on our list is Daniel Radcliffe. He's 31 today. He's an English actor and producer, best known for playing Harry Potter in the Harry Potter film series during his adolescence and early adulthood.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, Daniel Radcliffe. He has such a distinct face as well. And we say all the time about how... Yeah, just a short guy. And we say all the time about how it's crazy how you can do maybe a series of movies or like one franchise and you just become so rich or like so popular for it. And that's what happened with Harry Potter. Like 7 parts or 8 now. Yeah.
And I think that I would really like to talk about this, especially him, and to encourage people out there because he has a beautiful life, I must say, in the sense that, you know, he has neurological problems and, you know, sometimes he finds it hard to write or even tie his shoelace. And as such, he said that when he was in school that, you know, he couldn't even, like, it was crap, he could not even, he did not have any talent. And I'll look at him now. And I really want to encourage parents to study their children very well and to know that, see, that the person has disability in one thing does not mean that they cannot help them, you know, strengthen the other part. No, I mean, it's just good.
Motivate!
Oh my God, today is Thursday, right? But really.
Motivation Thursday.
All right, so Marlon Wayans is 48 today. He's an American actor, comedian, scriptwriter, and film producer. He's popular for shows such as The Wayans Bros. And comedic films such as Scary Movie, White Chicks, and Little Man.
He is such a mess. Oh my goodness, Marlon Wayans is so funny.
At his face again, I'm remembering White Chicks,
Scary Movie. He was a mess. And of course, he had Wayans Bros. as well. He said with his brother back in like the 90s or early 2000s, which was also a really fun sitcom. They've done so well. Their family holding things down for black comedy side in Hollywood. That's fantastic.
That's so right. And he used to be good friends with Tupac until he died in 1996. Yes, they used to be very good friends. All right, let's move on. Michelle Williams is 40 today. She's an American award-winning actress, particularly known for her roles in small-scale independent productions with dark or tragic themes. She's popular for films such as Brokeback Mountain and The Greatest Showman and Venom.
Yeah, The Greatest Showman. I know you remember that. And also Brokeback Mountain. Yeah. And of course, there's another Michelle Williams who was in Destiny's Child. So sometimes people confuse them until you
So there's one colored one.
Yeah, and there's a white one. Exactly.
Interesting stuff. And we're saying happy birthday to everybody celebrating today. We love you. We're sending you all the love, light, happiness. And well, Hojay, would you send them kisses or blow them kisses?
Okay. So So, by the way, the actor Tunji Shotimiri, who he tells the stories to the kids on CKS. Yes. So he reached out yesterday and he was like, "You didn't tell me it was your birthday. I wanted to do a video. I watch the show all the time. And I'm watching the show today, and I'm going to be watching." So, guys, he sent us a video message. Well, for me, but he also shouted out the team. So we'll check it out. Of course, we'll be back after this break as well. So stay tuned, guys.
Afoli baby, Oshiolola, Ifujowo ye mo barode. Afoli baby, Foladele mago. Happy birthday to you. On this occasion of joy. Happy birthday to you, Foladele. Many happy returns, Afoli baby. Awotamanda, Afolabi. Awotioje ye mo barode. Awotari ike dimples. Èèyàn tí Honeypot, èèyàn tí Hojay, gbogbo yín mo kí. Entertainment splash, let us celebrate Foladele. She's our person. For that reason, ijó ti yá. Foladele baby oh, Foladele baby oh. Okay now, Foladele baby oh, Foladele. Okay. Good. Come on. Dig it up. Polite. Dig it up. It's your day. Come on. Celebrate. Come on. Give it to them. Give it to them. Give it to them. Give it to them. Look, babe.
Afoli baby.
Shout out to Tunji. Thank you so much, sir. He shouted out everybody. Of course, Shoutouts. He said, "I was Hojay, I was Amanda, I was Tarike, I was Honey, Afoli baby." Like that's we watched everyone's birthdays on the show.
Now, wow.
God bless you. Thank you for that. Thank you for always supporting and watching the show.
That's so lovely.
And of course for being a huge part of the
Yes,
TVC
sir.
brand as well.
Yeah.
All right. So now we'll be back after this break. Hey, I'm a Tosha. And of course, Heidi Kabasa as the vixen in that video.
Princess 2.
Princess 2 was a vixen in that video.
Cameo appearance.
Let's not say vixen. Hi guys, welcome back to the show. It is now time for Tweetville. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Ginger.
Yeah.
So this is a man who is having a field day with layers of what looks like pounded yam, a soup that looks like egusi from here, different bowls of meat layered, and the caption is, "When you pay 50K for Ashwebi, because how will I pay so much for maybe like one mad lace like this? Because these days Ashwebi is so expensive." I'm like, what are we really doing?
My dad wants to about you.
People and then now you're like having, people cannot have issues in your marriage. You will stay together forever.
I'm sure that if this guy went through what I went through the other time with Ashwebi, this person will not forgive the bride or the groom, whoever the person is that he knows. Because I bought Ashwebi very expensive, lace, so no Ankara. And you know what they say that until about Ankara couldn't
We know it's
I said that this one I bought lace. I got to the wedding. They were not that food had finished. Oh
my God.
They were passing in front of me like this with with a
pass me back.
With a father rice, they passed and they did not say. I don't eat one thing.
Did you signal? Did you?
You did not signal now. You
Oh, okay. I the only one that bought Ashwebi. So because you bought Ashwebi, will now be coming to please take food.
Nigeria.
Food is passing.
So
you.
what should I be doing? Because somebody advised me, they said next time I should just call waiter and just give the waiter one
something.
They said everything in that place.
That is the plan.
I am going
No, or you can just signal the waiter.
No, Foladele, that thing works like magic. Just call one waiter and just say, "My guy, anything when they pass."
You're working hard. You're working hard. You're working hard.
Either you see the guy now, that moment, or you tell him later, "Amarira, trust me, every food you will get."
Okay.
You did done.
I have learned.
Because there are different people to serve now.
Okay, these are wedding goers. Okay, wow.
So now, I'll now be Raz because I have the Raz side and
rasness,
then I have the etiquette side. So I bet is that they said we should, all the people teaching etiquette, they said we should throw it in the bathroom.
The etiquette is seeing the waiter and say, "How are you doing today?
You're doing a good job.
Whatever you guys have, please come through."
I love it.
I'ma sort you later.
I love it. So you got two sides. Okay, so I hope you guys have gotten it now. So you have two sides. You want to be proper, you want to behave with etiquette, but you want to be local. You know, you want to be real. So, hi waiter, you're doing a good job. You're doing a nice job. Well done. I see how you're sweating. You're working hard.
Please.
If you want to die, if you don't want to die, bring food to my table. I'll see you later.
You now say, "Padà, take." That way, you know that small threats. You know, take.
What
So
jam?
we-
You
Ah.
a
It doesn't
chow,
have to
man.
be 1K, even if it's 500, you're good.
You a chow, man.
All right. Yes. Okay, so this one is a post that was put up, and this person says, "Can't wait to be a CEO and be sending one-line emails. No greeting, no nothing.
Wow.
This works. Good to go. In response to an email you drafted and rewarded 5 times, this is my response." Yo, this is so true. Shout outs to bosses everywhere.
Do you want to call
I
me?
don't know me. Come on. I just want to say that. I just look at, like, sometimes, one day I will be going back and forth about, okay, let's word this email. Like, you would have gone through so much to send
Nice.
that email. And then, I said, no.
Nice.
Okay, get to work. Received. Noted. I was like, wow. You cannot even acknowledge me with, "Hi, how are you doing? I received it."
Okay, so are you sending message to someone?
No. Okay. My boss here, my direct boss here, actually always prefers that you start with hi. So even when he's messaging you, "Hi, do this."
And he will tell you, what is this? that you-
Honeypot, please, I need to keep my job,
What
thanks.
is this you just sent to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always sent you that one, chat.
Today, hi, we do not send mails like this. Honeypot, leave me alone. I'm trying to keep this job.
But you
Thank
know that I'm one of those people who acknowledge mails.
Yeah,
I
you
do.
do. You do. She actually does. She does.
Okay, we don't.
All right, next one. Yeah.
Some
Okay,
people
next
are
one.
very rude.
Like this one
But
does not
me,
acknowledge
send me mail in the middle of the night. I'm acknowledging because I don't like people who don't acknowledge.
Mail received. Yeah, she always this one.
No need.
You see my mail? I see him. Wow. All right. Official Asanlu says, "Husband no scars. Now you dey find hush puppy with a touch of Pastor Samadeyemi. Oh, wrong now.
Stop it.
Oh, wrong now.
Stop
Oh, wrong. Correct now.
Stop it. So
Because
this is-
husband no scars. Actually, they say you're looking for what was that?
Yeah, I saw that one. Cardi B and Church Girl.
Yeah. So this one is like you're looking
Wow,
for hush
nice
puppy.
one. That's not to the
Just a
guest
little hush
table.
puppy. So you must have money. However you get the money, allegedly.
But
But you must be principled.
But you must be principled and have a touch of spirit inside
It's
you.
not necessary.
It's not necessary. Because necessary. I had a friend who once said that she wanted me to hook her up with someone. So I introduced her to someone, and then she was like, "I want a God-fearing man, this and that."
Yeah, right.
And I introduced her to someone, and turned out, so and I said, how is it going? And she was like, "Man, I'm not interested, though." I said, "Why?" Say he's a pastor. I said, what's the meaning of fear God?
God-fearing.
What do you want?
A touch of hush puppy. Thank you. Next.
Maybe we are plenty in that thing.
Honeypot, what do you want in a man?
Thank you so much. And I'll not say, I'll just say that Shay loves God. But Sha, I'll say, go away.
Answer now! Do you want a touch of hush puppy?
I want to reach. I don't want a touch of hush puppy. The one that's it's not like
Your
that
money
one
will put it
carry
up.
no.
You're not able to sleep well at night. One eye open. Hey. So there's a long-running joke on social media, especially on Twitter.
Lord.
30 plus men behave a certain way. Men that are over 30 behave a certain way. Women that are over 30 behave a certain way. So this is a picture of a dog. What's this breed, Hojay? Is it a pug?
That's
Is
a
it
pug, that's a
Yeah, it's a
pug.
pug. And
Oh, say more dog or more pug.
so the I can't even do this.
This is not fair,
So they made the pug stand, right? And the legs are obviously small, and the upper body is big because that's how they are built.
Really?
And someone now captioned this: "Men over 35 in skinny jeans." Wow! Is there? I just want to add that
This
there's a
is a
particular
lie.
tribe, Sha, but let me just behave. I won't say the tribe,
God.
but I've seen it with a particular tribe.
Oh yeah, woman.
I'm not around. Honeypot.
This is a lie.
I'm not around,
What did she
Honeypot,
say?
please.
Did I get it?
Not me. No, you did not get it. Leave me.
Feel free.
Where-
Feel free. Be my guest. You are listening.
But this is a lie. I disagree.
What is a lie about
Totally-
this?
I totally
It's
disagree.
not a lie. Their pot belly will now stick
No,
out.
I'm not
Their
saying
limbs
I'm
will
not
not be
saying
small.
young sugar daddies. They're looking prim, everything, but they'll still kill it, and with the grey hair and everything. Please
35 plus men, carry yourself.
Okay, it's an individual thing because people will now go and looking at themselves. Be her. What is my age?
Am I plus
Is
35?
this how
Can I wear skinny
Is this
jeans?
how you wear skinny jeans?
If you're like me, sometimes I forget my age. So sometimes I try to calculate the year that they gave me rent till I get it.
Wow, that is all we can take on
Mercy.
today's studio, you guys. But it was so much fun. As
Yes,
always.
sir.
And of course, this is it on the first half of the show as well. But we'll see you at 1 for so much more. Throwback Thursday continues in a bit. Angel of my life.
Life.
Who's the angel of your life?
They're in heaven. They're watching over me. No, they're around me.
Okay.
I believe that my angels are around me. Yeah.
Who's the physical one? Like
Physical
that we can
angel of my
see?
life.
Yeah. Because I think that was what Popley was talking about.
Oh, okay, not like spiritual angels.
Yeah, so...
Well, like you want a name?
Oh, their names?
No, you're saying who's the angel. So if I give you a name now, will you know the person?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
You know the person?
Who is the angel of your
Of your
life?
life?
Fine.
You define? What is your spec?
Ha.
Cardi B with a touch of...
With a touch of wings. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. The second half of the show. It's now time to chew it off, where we get to vent about any and everything bothering us.
Take your
But today,
bind
I
you,
am
Jay.
good.
I bind you. You think you will get me?
Don't worry, I've come
Honeypot.
through.
Okay.
What is your most recent life problem?
Okay, so it might not be my recent life problem, but I would like to talk about this, and I think people should pay attention. You see this thing we talk about? Yes, come close. You see this thing we talk about shaming people, and it comes in different shapes and sizes. Like, you know, there is body shame, there is age shaming, there is like... Oh, so what I'm saying, or what I really want to talk about here, okay, let me use this one as an example, the recent one I saw. So you see how people tag me to different posts and all that. So I just woke up, I think on Tuesday or thereabout, and then I saw that somebody had shared my picture that I put up on Facebook. And then somebody was like, for the life of me, I didn't even know who Dorothy.
Oh, I knew it. That's why I'm laughing, because I knew where you were going.
Who Dorothy was or is or whatever. And then the person says, you people talking about Dorothy. How about this? So I'm like, for some seconds, like I was trying to gather my thoughts, like, so how did my picture get into this gist? So I just saw comments, and another person now said, this is Honeypot, TVC presenter. And you people should stop body shaming Honeypot. If you hear, you think the person was, if you hear a story growing up, you will cry.
I heard. So someone will finish. If I let me just wait.
I don't have to look at myself, Abi, is it not your Honeypot? Abi, that's not your picture. Which story growing up?
Did I tell you?
Did I tell you? So, you know, and I've seen it in different, and a lot of people send messages to me in my DM, and then they are like, oh, I like the way I like your confidence, I like the way you stand when you take pictures, I like the way you carry yourself and all that. So they end up telling me that, oh, I am bossy, but, you know, I don't have confidence the way you have it and all that. So I couldn't relate at first. So now I can now trace it to how those people feel at the end of the day. So you're fat or you're too skinny for them, and they say that, oh, Tsinribi, or you're too fat, like, and then they're referring to you in a certain way. And so because people have different shock absorbers, some things will happen to some people, they are going to take their lives. Some people, things will happen to some people. Whoever knew that Tamar Braxton could, you know, be attempting suicide, you know, we thought that, oh, she was the one who had the very sharp mouth and all that. So there are different ways that these things actually hit people. So you see people who cannot even, and then God has created people in different shapes and sizes. You're seeing somebody as gorgeous as me, and then you're saying, what?
Wait. What is your rant?
So my rant is
because you are telling us you're gorgeous. Are you ranting about your beauty?
Yeah, I'm ranting about it.
What is it?
So, let me tell you, even this beauty is blinding.
Keep there.
And then, you don't go and be saying nonsense. So what I'm saying in essence here is that I think people should just stop it. You know, even if you think that in your mind, you think that, and I think that people do that most times when they're intimidated by other people or when they think that, so they're looking for a way to just bring the other person down and all that. So see, appreciate yourself. And when you see people, just appreciate them. Do not say, because people are not the same. And that is what makes the world beautiful at the end of the day. Thank you so much.
God bless you. We're happy to have come to your talk. My question is, what's your story growing up?
I don't know. I don't have any
So I
backstory.
actually heard about it and I laughed so hard because I'm like,
Oh, you even heard about it?
Yes. One of our, someone on our team was telling me about it, and we're just like, which story? Which story do you have growing up? Because as far as I know, I've not heard any story.
I'm even asking myself, which story?
But geez, but of course, I mean, but the beauty is that I don't think you take offense to people saying, she's busty or tag on it, but at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, we see it is there. But it's when people get, but it's when people get insulting and they come to your page and start like.
And I think it was even totally rude for you to share my picture and then you're going to compare me to another person and saying that, what about this? What do you people have to say? What? Who does that?
Nigerians, apparently. Hojay, what is your problem? You don't have any comments. You're just here smiling and nodding. There you go.
No, he's smiling when I said that. Should I drop it at home and come to work without?
Oh, that's What is this breakdancing that you're doing because of?
I have no comment.
Are you sure?
Because of mammary gland. Go and sit down.
Right, moving swiftly along, away from body things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for a quick recap of the entertainment news. And we started by telling you, by asking the question, is Runtown engaged to model Adot Akech?
Kim Kardashian speaks out following Kanye West's Twitter rant.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back shortly to find out which artists we're shining our spotlight on today. On Where Are They Now? Stay here with us.
Hey, still one of the sickest hip-hop songs Nigeria has ever produced. Honestly,
mixer right there with DJ Neptune.
DJ Neptune, MI, Nato C, and of course
and
Selector Green.
Green.
DJ Neptune, shout out to you. You've been gathering artists on songs for a long time and giving us hits. Shout outs. One of the best
It's
ever.
good to actually recognize people because sometimes people just think that you just dropped from. No, like there was no process to it. Like these people had not started.
Neptune just did.
Yes, nobody. Who is this? It's having 10 million views. When did it start? See.
When the person had been grinding since forever.
Not the DJ B.
Yeah, there are people like that. Now for you. All right, now it's time for Where Are They Now? Let's see who we have today.
It's Where Are They Now? Bigiano. Babalola Oluwagbemiga Gabriel, aka Bigiano, which is an acronym for Born Irrepressible, Gifted Individual, Africa's #1, is a dancehall recording artist. His debut single Shayo in 2009 was a massive hit, which gained him awards. In an interview, the pop act revealed that he deliberately took a break in a bid to repackage his brand and be able to offer much more to his fans. Bigiano staged a comeback with 2 singles, Tonight and I Be Somebody, but they didn't do so well on the airwaves. And now you know where they are now.
Welcome back to the show, people. All right, so it's time for something very special. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay, so many have come to question the importance of albums in recent times, techno. But no matter how far the debate goes, we can't undermine the role albums have played in the career of many artists. Not only should albums never go out of style, they also build a legacy for artists. I think it's fair to say that. So let's check out 5 albums turning 10 in 2020, because this is Daily Top 5!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
One of our camera persons is twerking. Interesting. And he is a man, yes. All right, number 1 on our list, Jags of All Trades by Jesse Jags. This 18-song album showed us the different sides to Jesse Jags. We saw both the rapper and the singer. He also produced the album alongside MI under the Chocolate City label. That's his brother, as we know. Although it featured hit songs like Waiting There and Pump It Up, fans who anticipated Jesse Jags' mad rap bars had their hopes dashed as he sang for quite a huge chunk of the album. However, the album has aged well over time and is loved by so many music heads. Let's check out one song from the album. Take a look.
Are you saying the
Where's your blackberry board? Let me ping you.
Are you saying the correct thing?
Yeah, giant water.
We did not know if we were saying the Indian vibe that is still sounding like.
I am Jesse Jags' biggest fan.
We know that you
I love
a lot of
Jesse
people
Jags.
will argue about who the biggest fan is because because what people will say is him.
Of this particular project, Jesse Jag actually signed
it,
and I still have it till date.
Okay,
man.
so who is the bigger fan? We
It
don't
is
know.
me.
But Jesse Jags,
me.
Jesse Jags has so many fans. I mean, while so many people are celebrating MI, Jesse Jags is like the the unsung hero is like the quiet hero that
See,
people
Jesse
really,
Jax
really
is
rate.
so. I'm not comparing now. They both have their strengths, but see, Jesse Jax. Jesse Jax is that person that would, you know, perform with a band. And, don't even get me started. Like, don't even get.
Jesse Jax is very versatile, and I think that was one thing that was very interesting about this album. As I was saying, people were like, "Come, we want to just hear full rap," but he mixed it up and he's like, "Look, this is sugar cane, baby." He's like, "These are things I can do on this album." Yes.
Intoxicated,
whiskey. You intoxicated.
This project was just amazing.
So the thing is, you know, as you said,
yes.
So you know how people are saying that, oh, we want more, and then you know that you're vast, and then you don't want to keep a part of you somewhere. How about that now?
Nobody Test Me was also on this album, by the way.
Oh my gosh,
so many hits. Like, this was an album that had back-to-back hits. Well done.
Well done, Jesse Jax. We love you. All right, let's move on. Back from the feature. Yeah, did I say feature? Future by Sound Sultan. Like the previous album, this album also showcased the microphone magician's talent. The songs passed a heavy message, but was smoothly padded by the beats beautifully crafted by Jay Slick. The album also received multiple nominations at the Headies in 2011.
You say you have a plan, but there's no light. How are you going to show us?
Okay.
There's still no light, though.
So the thing is, please do not even start. Do not start. Like, since 100 years ago, since I was born. Since I was born.
So 10 years later, this album, but also 10 years later.
No, please help my emotions. No, help my emotions.
Light is better in my area, Asha, so maybe you should.
Are you talking about better, or you're talking about being permanent and being,
NEPA,
you know?
aka PHCN, aka Ikeja distribution. I'm not saying anything about you people.
It's there.
Please don't reach my side. It's there.
Wait, have you been outside this country before and you just wanted to quickly go and charge your phone before, and then you now realize that, oh, there's
I'm not at home.
You get.
Or you want to iron your clothes and say,
Nigeria will give you anxiety attacks. But for real though, but this particular album was another pretty solid album. This album had them they had
very good bad guy.
Very good bad guy with Banky W. They had Rainy Days, which is one of my favorite Sound Sultan songs, and of course this one with MI. So it was quite. He did some conscious stuff on it, but he also did stuff like Orobo that was for groove. Very nice.
And that year, even the conscious stuff was popping. Like people were ready to listen, but now.
Very correct. Very correct. Very correct. And the sound, I don't know if the Back from Future vibe was like maybe a futuristic sound, because 2010 had bits of that. So I think that was what.
And sometimes I hate to think that, you know, this thing, because I think I've asked Sound Sultan the same question, like when you go into the studio, how do you know if a song is going to pop, if it's going to be a hit? And, you know, he didn't have an answer, an actual answer for that. Sometimes you don't know. Because sometimes you just want to try something new and then people accept it. And sometimes they're saying that people don't like new things, so just stick to what you've been doing.
Very correct.
Amazing
Very
project.
well said.
Still talking about projects turning 10 this year. Franchise celebrated by Moched. This album was a unique body of work, definitely not crafted for public consumption. It was music for those who appreciated our craft. The album featured hit songs like Komaro and If You Want Me. The Nighthouse production made Moched a MTV African Music Award winner. Check this out. Yes, sir. Still doing our daily top 5. And before that break, we checked out the franchise celebrity, Moched. I want to say a quick shout out to them Nighthouse guys. That's Rugba, Othello, DJ Clem, like Foladele in Yaba then. Was the place every young cat wants to gather. Whiskey, Skills, Sauce Kid. Boys were just there like, Baba, just knock the beat for me. I won't blow, man. In Foladele.
Was Storms. Okay.
Yeah, Storm Records in the building.
I just remember that there was one that Hojay wanted to really.
The Storm Records was Ikeja. Nighthouse was Foladele in Yaba. We had to do the switch side.
Amazing stuff.
Amazing, yes.
And of course, as we know, Moched came into the industry at a time where, to be honest, it's still like that. There's still that void. I mean, only few people, female artists are doing rap. And so she's doing that, or she was doing that at the time. There was Sasha, there was Eva, there were all these guys, but Weird MC, but of course she came through with a stamp. So nice one, Moched.
Like all of them just had their different places.
Styles as well, exactly.
And styles and places, and people respected it, and they were not comparing people to people. I think so, if I remember
the Whiskey Davido.
All right, number 4, State of Surprise by Vector the Viper. Vector, who was rated the next big thing back then, had fans high on anticipation for this particular album to drop, with singles singles like Kilo Day, the 16-track album produced by LD, was the beginning of the beginning for the Vectors in the Nigerian hip-hop industry. Take a look at a song from the album.
I got a car, sir. Why would I Star Trek?
Hey, something reached the peak. T. Vector shot.
Vector! Wait on, sir.
So Vector is very interesting to me. So his style isn't something that I enjoy so much. However, I do have to say that I like his flow quite a lot of times. Yeah, like the way that
because when he came to the industry with this project, people were saying, who is this guy sounding like Jay-Z?
Yes.
But we can hear the punchlines clearly. The punchlines are relatable.
So the thing is that people actually have people that inspire them, that they have listened to over the years. And I think one thing about Vector that I like very well is that, you know, I've watched him do a poem before, and it was everything. It was about Nigeria. It was everything. So whether he says pick and tea in some...
Shawarma. Sorry, I'm done.
Shout out to Vector. You know I love you.
Ambassador for Don't Leave Me. Like, he's that guy.
Yes,
anyway.
don't leave me. No, leave me, leave.
I'm done.
Okay. At number 5, we have Beautiful Imperfection by Asha. Asha is one singer whose songs give people goosebumps, and it wouldn't be right if our album doesn't do the same. The 12-track album produced hit singles like Why Can't We Be and Be My Man, which isn't surprising because Asha actually trusted the best hands on it, and Nicholas Mollard, Cobhams, and Omolara Ayodele didn't disappoint. Shout out to Asha. Asha is cashing out. Asha is international. Asha, I don't know whether we can call her Nigerian again. Maybe we'll say French Nigerian, because I don't just know. I don't know.
I definitely feel you. But Beautiful Imperfection was quite an interesting album in Asha's career, I would say. So I followed her from her first album, which was Asha's self-titled album, and it was so good. It was very, very indigenous as well. Cobhams did a lot on that album. And then, so she switched to this, and she tried to to make it international. So she still had, I think she had been playing on this, but Asha, my baby gone. She had Be My Man and stuff. And tried to switch it up a bit, and then started going, I'm like, Asha, I miss. So it made me miss the proper, but she still gave us a mix.
I really understand what you're talking about, because that one of Yada, and then Mountain, Fire on the Mountain, and then 360, Jayla. I mean, I could sing those songs word for word. I totally loved. Well done, Asha.
Well done, Asha. Oh my goodness. Well done to us too, because we have come to the end of the show.
No.
Yes,
Let them greet you. Okay. Don't be the one greeting yourself.
Okay, well done to Asha. Thank you, guys. I heard you say well done to us. It's time for us to go, guys. Oh my goodness. I wanted to have had such a fantastic week, which we have, but it's just Thursday. There's still one more day to go tomorrow, where we turn up. But thank you so much for staying tuned for the last 2 hours, guys. From Hojay, Honeypot, and Foladele, we wish you a lovely Thursday afternoon. We're leaving in style. Because